summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Drake. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
23-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against him because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 91 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Second and 6 at the 30.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Lions will take over.
6-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Stafford to his 2nd-year tight end, Hockenson, for a Lion first down. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Stafford. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
DeAndre Swift.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running, it's Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
1st and 10.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Gain of a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Play action. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First down, Lions.
Running is Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He'll field this at the 5. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
29-yard line.
First down, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Check 52.
Murray to give. This is Drake. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
21-yard.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Drake. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. Oh, look at the juke. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
15-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Here's Stafford. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion. But you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them. No pickup.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Drake. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he hits Drake. sheds off the tackle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right there. Check nickel. Check 26.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Stafford on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
First down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Hey, check.
Right back to Drake. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
It's a gain of
from the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Stafford. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jim Jones got in.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Drake. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick 6. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Murray to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9 brings up
to throw is Murray.
At the 43-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Andy Isabella, incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Murray, one final try. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had